Despite being one of the most popular shows in the world, there are some facts about Bluey that very few people know. And in today's video, we're going to discuss some of them. Did you know Bluey was created to be an Australian version of Peppa Pig? According to show's creator Joe Brumm, he wanted to create a show that was similar to Peppa Pig, but had a more Australian feel. He also shared that his initial idea was to create an R-rated retelling of Peppa Pig, using the grammar of the show, but showing the realities of parenting. He explained that he had written the script for it and would like to revisit it one day. He also revealed that the writers touched on it a bit in Season 2, Episode 50, Baby Race, but in a more G-rated manner. The pilot of Bluey was only a minute long and never actually aired. In an interview, Brumm explained what the original pilot episode entailed. He said that it was only 1 minute long and was based on his own daughters constantly asking him to push them on the swings all the way around. In the original pilot, Bluey is asking Bandit to do the same, and he ultimately swings her all the way around the top bar. Since it made it seem as if Bandit was being unsafe with his child, the scene never aired. The show is based on its creator's own 2 daughters. The pilot episode is not the only part that was based on Brumm's own life. According to Brumm, he carefully observed the games his daughters were able to come up with using their imagination. He wrote them into Bluey and explained that the games were so weird and bizarre and idiosyncratic, and those memories get lost in the sands of time. Luckily for Brumm and viewers, these childhood games are now captured through Bluey. A number of episodes have been banned or censored. Although the show is mostly innocent, there have been some Bluey episodes that have been banned and censored for a number of different reasons. Some, for example, were deemed to be setting a dangerous example for children, and others were edited for sillier reasons, like talking about feces. Most instances of editing or removing scenes were due to the show being added to Disney Plus and needing to meet their strict content guidelines. However, there was one scene that was removed globally because of intense backlash. This is Season 3, Episode 29, Exercise. In it, Bandit can be seen weighing himself and being unhappy with the results. The episode garnered a lot of controversy, as concerned parents felt that it was spreading ideas of fat-shaming and negative body image talk. Audiences do not know who voices Bluey and Bingo. While viewers know who is behind Bandit and Chili, they do not know who voices Bluey and Bingo. The show's crew decided to keep the voice actors for Bluey and Bingo anonymous, in order to protect their privacy. All that has been revealed about them is that they are the children of people on the show's production crew. This decision has been widely praised, especially considering the dangers well-known child actors face. The voice actors behind Chili and Bandit didn't meet in person for 4 years. A surprisingly popular fan theory suggested that the beloved and relatable parents from Bluey were actually international criminals. While this would have made for some interesting storylines, the only confirmed career of Bandit Healer is archaeology. His job choice is a clever reference to him being a dog and enjoying digging up bones. Chili works in airport security. Chili's career choice is also one that fits her well, as she is a sniffer dog. She works in airport security part-time and stays at home with Bluey and Bingo the rest of the time. According to the official Bluey site, Chili also enjoys playing hockey, going on adventures, and spending time with her sister. Several celebrities are fans of the show and have made appearances. Considering Bluey's massive popularity, it is no surprise that there are a number of celebrities who are fans of it as well. Stars like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Robert Irwin, Eva Mendes, Natalie Portman, Anthony Field, and many more have all expressed that they are fans of the show. So much so that they were all willing to make voice cameos on it throughout the seasons. Chili was on the cover of one of Australia's biggest fashion magazines. In addition to being a mom and working in airport security, Chili also seems to have been dabbling in fashion modeling. She was the cover star of the February 2023 issue of InStyle, one of Australia's biggest fashion magazines. The cover features a still from Season 1, Episode 26, On the Beach, where Chili is lying in the sand. The Bluey album has topped the Australian charts. Bluey is just breaking records left and right, it seems, and some of them aren't even related to the show itself. The show's soundtrack managed to hit #1 on the area album charts in 2021, beating out several popular Australian artists. The show's composer, Geoff Bush, shared with The Guardian that this accomplishment shows how loved Bluey is as a show, and how parents love it too. Bluey is named after a real-life blue heeler that Joe Brumm owned. And also, Rusty was the name of Joe Brumm's childhood dog, who was also a red Kelpie. And before Bluey became the main character who we all know and love, Joe originally planned to center the show around Rusty. Eventually, Rusty would become a side character and one of Bluey's friends on the show. And since Rusty was supposed to be the main character, Bluey and Rusty share a similar design. Bluey is often misgendered as a boy due to her blue color and her resemblance to her father, but she's in fact a girl. It takes a whopping 5 months to create a single episode of Bluey, but the production overlaps so that several episodes are worked on at the same time. Joe's vision for the show was that it should be something that both parents and kids alike genuinely enjoy sitting down to watch together. And at one point early on in the show's development, he considered focusing the show to be for adults only and centering the realities of parenthood. There is a viral theory that the color scheme of the heelers has a deeper meaning because it's been proven that dogs can see a limited color spectrum of blues and yellows, but this seems to be just a lovely coincidence. Joe Brumm is the second eldest in a family of 3 boys, like Bandit. Joe's older brother is Professor Adam Brumm, who has been involved in archaeological discoveries such as the fossilized remains of Homo floresiensis, the Hobbit. And it was actually him who nicknamed it at a Queensland university. As we know, Bandit is an archaeologist, so that's where that inspiration comes from. Uncle Stripe, who is Bandit's younger brother and the dad of Muffin and Socks, is voiced by Dan Brumm, Joe's younger brother, who is also the sound designer on Bluey. Meanwhile, Nana, Bandit's mum, is played by Chris Brumm, who is, yep, you guessed it, Joe's mum. Dance Mode features a celeb appearance from the Blue Wiggle Anthony Field. But there's another voice that you may not have picked. Australian-British actor Rupert Degas, who plays the role of the yes-no button. There is a long sausage-type dog called Long Dog, hidden in every episode. In Season 2, Bingo's car seat has changed. In Season 1, she was in a lapsash seat, and Bluey creators received feedback from fans saying she wasn't big enough for that, so now she's in a 4-point harness seat. In Hammer Barn, Chili is humming the Bluey theme song as she wanders through the garden center. In fact, whenever you hear Mum or Dad humming, it's always the theme tune. In Dance Mode, at the top of the busker's hat, there is a $5 note with a Tooth Fairy sticker still on it from the episode Markets. It's actually the same busker from that episode and voiced by the show's Brisbane-based composer, Joff Bush, for real life. The episode Sleepy Time is one of the highest-rated television episodes in the world. So, these were some facts about Bluey. And as always, we'll see you all in the next video.